Never have traveled abroad. Yeah, I'd like to eventually someday, I guess.
I have not traveled abroad before, but I would love to because I would just like to get the experience of another country, see how the people are out there, and just travel.
I have not actually, but I really would like to. I've always wanted to go away and learn new things, explore new things, and I think it's a good experience for people to go study abroad.
I've traveled to Germany, Canada, and the Bahamas.
I have not traveled abroad before, but I would love to. Like, maybe next semester?
In the past year, we've had groups of students go on faculty-led programs to India, Peru, Anguilla in the Caribbean. We've had students study abroad in Turkey, South Korea. I've had a student go on a scholarship program to Brazil for the summer. So a wide range of opportunities.
My name is Kelsey DeZalia. I am a senior in the wildlife management program. I studied abroad in Madagascar in the fall of 2012.
My name's Kevin Thomas. I'm a fisheries and aquaculture major. I am a sophomore and I go to school at Cobleskill. I also participated in the Fisheries and Wildlife 270 Peruvian Ecology course.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Brower. I'm a senior communications student at SUNY Cobleskill. This past fall I went to Korea University in Seoul, South Korea for study abroad.
I think it's a great opportunity for students to learn about other cultures while getting their college experience in.
I like study abroad because it gives students the opportunities to go to another country and witness a culture that they haven't witnessed in their country, like America.
You gain the real experience and the actual knowledge from going there in person and doing things hands-on and seeing for yourself is a better way to see it.
I haven't really thought about studying abroad, honestly, because for my career, I haven't really thought about going abroad.
I think it's a great idea. Not only do you get studying in, but you also do learn about cultures and different places, which is pretty interesting.
I always wanted to study abroad. I knew from the time I was probably a sophomore in high school that I wanted to see more of the world and what was out there. And then honestly, one semester, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do it.
I went abroad because I thought it would be a great experience and a lot of fun.
I chose to study abroad because I've always been interested in going to another country and experiencing another culture. And I just decided that I wanted to go. So I went through the programs and said, hey, let's go to South Korea.
I think it's important that students have that personal experience, and I really see it when they come back from studying abroad. There's a maturity that wasn't there before. There's a self-confidence, the way they carry themselves. They're more focused, and there are statistics that actually show that students tend to do better academically once they've studied abroad. They tend to continue or finish their degrees. They go on to graduate school, and they're just in general overall more successful because they've had this type of unique experience.
I do not, actually.
Not necessarily, not really, but I know they do offer study abroad programs for different majors. It all depends on the type of major you're in, but not necessarily the background aspects of what they offer.
A lot of people have ag business where they go to Europe or in Hungary, places like that. And for animal science majors like myself, they offer trips to Madagascar and Africa and nice places like that.
An RA in my building went to South Korea for a whole semester, and I thought it was pretty interesting to hear about that.
I do not, but I hear they have like a lot of options. So soon enough, I'll be looking into it.
We have traditional study abroad, which represents short-term faculty-led programs, 2 or 3 week programs during the winter or summer break. We have the traditional semester programs, which can happen really fall, spring. You can do a combination of those together. You can do a full year of study abroad. So those are academic study programs. We do now also offer international internships, which is a great addition to our selection. and students can even pursue international careers once they gain all this international experience. And students can do all of these different opportunities. The great thing about being a SUNY student is that students have access to all of the international program opportunities within the entire SUNY system. So it's not just the Cobleskill programs, but also over 600 different programs within the entire SUNY system.
You can get education from a textbook, but that kind of education you won't get unless you go experience it. So I think that's how it really contributed to my growth as a student.
I learned a lot about all the different types of fish and wildlife in South America. Also, it opened my eyes to different cultures, and it really helped me develop as a person.
One of the more eye-opening parts of my experience in South Korea was taking classes in a Korean university with other Korean students and having to learn from professors who didn't have English as their native language.
I know South Korea, and that's about it.
I know some come from Africa, like West Ghana. Some come from Egypt. Mainly those. That's where I know. I know the people that live in Dix, they come from like Egypt, and some are from India. So, yeah.
Well, mostly that I've seen, I know they come from Egypt and China, but the other people that I'm not mostly familiar with, I'm not really sure where they come from, but I would like to get to know where they come from.
I know if they came from China, Turkey, Egypt, and Poland too.
I know a few. There's South Korea, China, I believe India too, and those are the ones I can think of.
Hi, my name is Yuji from South Korea, and I'm studying computer graphics in SUNY Cobleskill, and I'm junior now.
Yeah, so my name is Hamdou Kane. I'm from Mauritania in West Africa, and I'm a senior at SUNY Cobleskill, and my major is agricultural business management.
My name is Aya. I am from Egypt. This is my second year here in SUNY Cobleskill, but it's my last year for my bachelor's, and I'm graduating next week, and I'm studying business.
We also have a global ambassador network on campus, which is a combination really of our current international students, students who have studied abroad, students who are considering studying abroad, and also all of those people who become alumni once they leave the campus, and also anyone who's interested in study abroad. They're also able to join. And the purpose of the group really is to share and create awareness of study abroad. So it's not only about their specific experiences, although it is a big part of that, but also just in general, to talking about the benefits of international study.
Madagascar is just a third world country and something you really only see on TV. They've got animals there. They got people still living pretty much in mud houses, mud huts, and pretty much tribal, and just everything I would never see if I didn't go.
The experience was incredible. Some of the things that I did there that I would never do at home would be go swimming in the Amazon River, wash my clothes in the river, eat a bunch of different foods, and stay in people's homes.
My experience in South Korea was absolutely amazing. It's hard to find the words sometimes to really accurately describe 4 months in another country, but I had a fantastic time over there. I met a lot of really cool people, had a lot of great food. I learned the Korean language while I was over there, which was really...
I can experience different culture, and not only America, I could experience like many countries, and I met many different people.
The infrastructure, having like classrooms that are full of chairs, full of technology, the accessibility to technology.
I like that it's, well, at first I didn't like, I was like a little shocked because I'm from the city, so it was completely different from what I was used to and the lifestyle that I had, because I'm used to like in the city, and I never really lived in like a countryside.
I don't know actually. Maybe Africa. Yeah, Africa.
I think I would choose Paris, France, because it's beautiful out there. I want to go, witness the Eiffel Tower, see how the Frenchmen are, try their food, and just learn the language a little bit. I'm in French right now, so I guess if I go to France, I could try to try their language and get familiar with them.
I'm actually going to Europe for, I'm going to Hungary for ag business credit. And it's not recommended, but I'm just going because it seems like the places they're going, it seems like it's a very, it will give me knowledge of what I'm kind of doing in my major. There's a lot of, I've taken a lot of ag business classes, and there's a lot of like cattle and sheep and how they make goat cheese and things like that. It would be nice to learn about that and experience it.
I would pick one of the countries in my heritage, which is Ireland. I can learn more about Irish studies and the culture.
If I could choose anywhere, I think I would choose Italy. It's just so cultural there, and there's so much to learn, so.
Don't be scared to go. Like, don't be scared to take a step outside of what you know.
Be prepared for anything, because you're in an unfamiliar environment with a bunch of people you don't know, and just about anything can happen. But that's not necessarily always a bad thing.
I kept an open mind while I was there, and I think that's what really made the difference in my experience.
There's much apprehension and excitement before they go, and then when they come back, it's really, wow, okay, you were right. This was really worth my time and effort, and this has just changed me so much. Where can I go next? That's really fulfilling, to have that kind of positive response from students.
I would definitely go back, and I'm actually going to South Africa in about 7 days for 2 weeks.
I'd go back in a heartbeat. I thought it was just an incredible experience, and I enjoyed every single day there.
I absolutely would go back to Korea. Right now I'm making plans to go back to hopefully teach English for a year there, so hopefully I'll get back there really, really soon. And I'd like to see more of Asia now too, that I've been over there and made friends from other Asian countries. So let your heart